So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Valentine. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They go play action. Young. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here is Young. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and 6. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will be taken in the end zone and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. And he'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the right side, this is Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 8. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll try to throw now. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Stop you lying. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Falcons have got it on cruise control. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Check snap.
On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
32.
It's Young on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Young looks to throw on first down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Young working out of the gun. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 tight.
Off play action. Valentine. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hands it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On play action, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. An audible here to get a new look. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Right back to Hubbard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.